Yay! It's game time. I'm Zay, by the way. Gotta say that for the YouTubes, I think. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. Anyway, no Summer Night today. Instead, we're playing Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, which came out yesterday. But first day is not a good stream time day for me, because then can't streams. I went off gone. So I'm playing it today. And I've played a lot of Xenoblade games before. I've played all of them. A couple of times. Except for X. Now I know X is not the usual kind of Xenoblade game. More of a focus on exploration and side content than main story. But it's hard to tone down my expectations. Well, let's just get into it. And see what the verse is about. I don't have too many options. Can't continue, whatnot. What do I want to put on here? Auto-track missions, probably not. Skip mission attacks, acceptance prompts. That makes sense. I do want those to be fast. I'm impatient. Do I want an afforded access? I don't know. We'll see as I play. Oh god, those things are fuel. Oh dear. Is where the dressing lieutenant to him is already in battle. I generally tend to pull in more enemies when I'm fighting at a decent level. Our ally orders. I think I probably want to give that per battle. There's an ad, 3-minute ad, that's unfortunate. Social notifications. Sure. I have no idea how this is gonna pan out. Make relief. Oh, these are... Oh dear. I'm new to X, I'll probably keep that on. Let's keep it in online mode. Sure. Usually, I feel like within these games, BGM kind of out-volumes the voice acting. This is a game voice volume though. So maybe it's not too big of a deal. Interesting, only in-game. Per se file then, I suppose. Is the air break almost over? That would be cool. Let's wait for the ad break to end. Whoop, whoop. It should be over soon. It's like in a minute, less than a minute. Should be, at least. Ba-pam, ba-pam. Postings on Discord. Yay! Yeah, break should be finishing up any moment now. this game, I'm definitely willing to wait for ads, even if I'm gonna be impatient. It's fine. I don't know. I don't have a second time on timestamps. Timestamps don't show the seconds, is what I mean. Bum, 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 bum. There we go, it's over. Let's get into it. Space. That's the game. I don't like how that's misaligned.
July 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed, its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The Coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us. Literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface. Since then, 2 months have passed.
Now we're stuck on a different planet. Character creation. Yeah. What are we going? Male, female? I think. Checking both of those. I was almost thinking it's like some Kingdom Hearts character. Oh, we're gonna spend the next hour and a half on this, aren't we? What if there are more options? This one was pretty obvious, but I'm small. Why would I make myself blue? Seems high like that. I don't have freckles. Nah. What's the closest to what I've gone? It's probably... Oh, maybe it is. Maybe this one. Oh boy. Like a fairly dark shade. Something like that, maybe. What are these people? Why is that preview like so much lower in quality? This is almost cybernetic. Hi Slowmy, how you doing? Welcome in. Hopefully you have a nice day. What would be... It's such a minimal detail change, my god. Whatever. I got brown eyes. It's okay, how are you? I'm doing fine. It's weekend. It's been a week. It's definitely been a week. Was relatively brownish. I feel like it's too bright. That's just red. Maybe this then. Something like that. You have eyeshadow, not really. Face paint. There's no paw print. I can assure you that much. And I don't think I want to put a butterfly on my cheek. Could put the fucking Monado on my face. So like eyeliner kind of things almost. What does this remind me of? I don't know. There's nothing really that matches it or comes close to it. Oh boy, we are really gonna spend an hour now for it, aren't we? Now it's not that intensive of a character creator, but... Good. Gosh, I don't recognize most of these names. And I know I recognize Adam Howden, but...
Huh? Hey, here I come. I'm off balance.
Now I want to look up what the voice actors are. Because I'm sure they've done... Yuri Lowenthal has done... Avatar Mail, no. Dick Grayson. Willie Weaver. Boss. Makoto's voice in Persona 5. Oh, okay. Hasn't he done them? Oh, Dion Aquado in Psychonauts 2. Ooh, interesting.
Hey there, ready and willing. They stagger.
Yeah, that, I recognize that. Well, there's more options here. There's Bryce.
Come on! Hey? I'll do what I can to help. We've still got a ways to go. We've still got a ways to go.
Lucia in Horizons. Pokemon Horizons.
Hey? I'll do what I can to help. Hey? I'll do what I can to help.
I'm not sure if that's a fitting voice for Lucia, but whatever. Eren Jaeger. Keith.
Easy peasy. Easy. Yo. Rock and roll. Yo. Oh, so you like knocking people around?
quite a few anime characters.
Rock and roll.
Rabbi Diamond.
Hey! We'll work well together, I'm sure.
I feel like I recognize that. I don't know what for.
Game and set.
Oh, go Rocketchi. That's why.
Ready? Yeah. Hey! Hey! Game and set. Ready? Hey! Ready? Hey! Hey! Ready? Ready?
Well, I know Adam Howden. Hey, the other ones aren't listed. And this is Dan Warren, but not as Dan Warren. No, I wanted to look at this person. Wait, I already looked at them, didn't I?
There's no substitute for real combat.
Eager?
Hey, let's do this. Hey,
Some of the older Persona games.
there's no substitute for real combat.
Also, other from Ghosts and Goblins. And Bandiskin.
I've been staggered. Hey there.
Black Doom.
Let's do this thing. Yeah. Let's do this thing.
And Larry.
Huh? I've
But
been
come on.
staggered. Huh? Yeah. I've been. Hey there. Huh? Huh? Hey. Hey there. Huh?
Shirogami. Are we talking about the same person? Thank you for the redeem, Gizma. How are you doing, Gizma? I'm a character creator, hell.
Game and set.
Sure, we go with Rocketchi. I don't want to go back. You're EP. Hopefully you can rest him nice and cozy though. Let's go with this then. I wonder if we get more, because I'm pretty sure I've seen more hairstyle options than these. So I wonder if we're gonna unlock more. Let's get into it. Hopefully the stream was nice though. Couldn't quite stick around for the... Wait, why are you suggesting me to follow Gizmo? Whatever. Gotta finish editing. I'm sure it'll do fine. Stream is okay? Good.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Lamp oil,
2,
rope,
1.
bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies.
Is that gone?
Sorry, Link. I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little, richer.
I can't believe Morshua was extracting us out of the fucking stasis ball. Hi Jazzy, how are you doing, Jazzy? Thank you for the redeem. Hopefully you're doing fine. Hopefully you've had a nice day.
Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Hopefully you can rest them then.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece.
Go to stream Repo. Ah. I've seen a lot of people enjoy the game, and then maybe nap. And then maybe nap. One piece, one piece. No?
Careful.
Oh, wait. Fucking.
Just keep it nice
No,
and
don't
slow,
make me
okay?
out.
Your senses will need time to reactivate.
Hey Ricky, welcome in Ricky. Thank you for the redeem. But fuck you too. Hopefully you're having a nice day. Why is my stasis bot in the middle of nowhere?
Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours?
I have amnesia, I don't remember.
You don't even remember your
Oh.
own name? It must be the stasis hangover.
Have a drink.
That's not good. Just try and focus, alright?
Thank you for the hydrate. I drink. I think my name is it fits.
Good, there we go. What else you remember?
Nothing.
It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
No, apparently not. I'm a little disoriented.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, alright? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon.
I just woke up and the first thing you give me is a gun.
Alright, let's get going.
Time to shoot things. Probably. The Prologue, Awakening. If you ever stumbled about where to go next, be sure to check any nearby places marked with an exclamation mark. Doing so should reveal the way forward. Though an occasional excursion off the beaten path never hurts. In fact, this game is so focused around exploration.
It's been okay. Annoying things keeps happening to me. How is you?
How is you? I'm doing fine, actually. I'm a little bit tired. It's been a week. But I feel like tomorrow. I feel like next week the shit's gonna hit the fan, probably. But yeah, hopefully you can rest up too soon. You know what to say about all work and no play after all. Welcome to Primordia and the Starfall Basin. Am I so offset? Can I not move my camera? That's the jump button. What is happening next week? Walk stuff. And it's assuming I feel like I am very offset. I will. Different controls. Zoom out more. Was the thing added that got uploaded today? Ooh. I'll check it after stream. Take care, Jezza. Have a nice sandwich. Thank you for stopping by.
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you? You know, the L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right? Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed.
Yeah, it's not good.
Ring any bells? Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget. I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
No. But yes. Initiate combat by targeting an enemy, then drawing your weapon. Now what do you say we give it a whirl, Target with R and draw with A. I know what arts are.
Ready?
Let's see what you got. Shadow strike!
Inflict stop hole. Blaze.
Slide! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike!
It is double.
Grenade! We're in a good position. Move in!
Eat it. Did we not break it?
You're not half bad. There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Honestly.
Hey, I'm not trying to pressure you into anything, alright? It'll be your decision in the end. But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Annoyances. What is these? Oh, I'll take it. Sulfur is up. Sulfur is prompt to instructions, suggestions and requests that your body members call out in the heat of battle. Successfully responding when it triggers various useful boons. How you use the sulfur is prompt, let's see a battle which measures. You will succeed in the prompting. When a prompt issue will gain some HP and receive a beneficial effect and everything with a like improve. Seems good. Let's fight everything. Never mind, it's life build. Yee. What's this? Collectible. Got it. And jump high.
All this experience just serves to make me stronger.
Run gear. Oh boy. Our weapons DP gain rating is available. Top DP while fighting. What's DP? I don't wanna unequip her. This is what I'm currently got equipped. This is just better. I need a higher level for this. This looks better in general. These are pants, these are just boots. Oh no. Hi Con, how you doing? Thank you for sealing. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the redeem, Ricky. Bang it. How are you doing, Con? Hope you slept well. This is an improvement. I don't know what any of those things mean. Why did it not...
Axum Zili, Sealingsmeister.
Oh, that was slow. Jeez, what happened? It was okay. I'm doing alright too. I just got out of character creation and the opening and all whatnot.
Wear them down from a distance.
Shadow strike. Target in sight.
Assault hammer. Flame grenade. I'll distract them while you blast them.
Well, I'm aggro.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Shadow strike.
Chrome armor.
You aren't. Middle in the battle. That's fine.
Now, melee attacks. Slide.
I wouldn't mind. Why wouldn't I? Can I can just cancel with the B button. Anything's level 2, I'll do it anyway.
Use melee attacks.
Stream edge.
Chrome armor.
Shadow strike. Slide.
Assault
Stagger.
hammer. Down you go. Open fire.
I think I'm getting a griffin.
I can't move. Slide. Minutes. We got him. Let's move.
Cool.
I'm going in.
Let's see what you've got. Engaging. Lay down some fire.
Chrome armor.
Stream edge. Shadow strike.
Assault hammer.
I guess stagger replaces break then.
Flame grenade. What? This is improving. It's time.
Slide.
No. This is wearing me down. I
should
need
heal
healing.
first.
Victory is ours.
We got him. Let's move.
Cool, I got no gear, I think. I need level 3 for that. I'm level 2. Everything is like level, high level. Oh, nothing new there. Never mind. Am I going again? Let we. There's stuff up there. You should grab it. There's a lifeboat. And there's a collectible here. There's something of interest there. Can't jump out of the water. Collectible. Oh, collectible. Alright. And I think that there's also collectible, probably. Swimming is slow. It feels slower, at least. And that's taking a while. Let's try Lenny. Does anyone even remember the Lenny phases?
Last Con asked me, explain the recusant sigil in Kingdom Hearts in detail. Start every sentence with 13 of the same random vowel.
Also, you're not escaping the...
Okay, the recusant sigil is a mysterious symbol in Kingdom Hearts.
It is.
Essentially, it plays a role in the manipulation and control of characters.
That's the Lenny phase, yeah.
It is often associated with Xehanort and his plans
Understand.
oozed as a mark. It signifies connections to darkness. Also it helps in tracking and guiding individuals.
That's most of it. Yes, continue, Shog.
Everyone who bears it has a path intertwined with the organization.
Yeah, more or less.
It's quite the fascinating element within the lore.
I'm gonna kill you.
Let's see what you've got.
Thank you for the redeem code.
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Can you stagger it?
Shadow strike.
Thank you.
Assault hammer! Flame grenade! We're in a good position. Let's move in!
Appreciate it.
I can't let this new strength distract me.
Wow. Shadow rays. These things are aggro.
As you wish. Use melee attacks!
Now it's my turn. Nice. Move
I ain't
in
got a
and
new
do
thing.
some damage.
I'll put some power into
Three
this.
edge.
Down you go!
Watch
Open
out.
fire! Chrome armor!
I owe you one.
Big edge!
Upper hand.
What determines whether I should use physical or ranged? I wonder.
Shadow strike. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
I can't move around during out attack. That's at least the nice thing. I can equip new things now. I should do that. Oh. Hmm? Oh. Oh, I can. Okay. Higher power, less DP. Bum, bum, bum. feel like this one's just better in general. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing, mostly. Cutting. Think what happens. Go. Oh.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
I might know. Oop, right. You're gonna be really feeling it. I didn't pick Adam Howden as the voice. Could have done that. Would have been funny. But I pick Urakachi's voice. Is it? I know. That ain't the Dino Beast.
Pretty wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together.
Ah, we create your slight ecosystem on here. Fuck the one that exists here. Yeah, Miracle is looking wild. Oh, LOD, hop in.
We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart.
Because he just
But it's
Texas.
our new home.
I don't imagine Texas as being that green, but no.
Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed.
I'm pretty sure this is
Watch
California.
yourself. That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty.
So I understand we're gonna jump down.
Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go.
No.
Relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Actually, on this in some places, there's a lot of green in Texas and others. Okay. Certain enemies you find on my Mira will attack you as soon as they detect you. You can tell an enemy's detection to a body icon attached to the name, just like in one. Non-aggressive, non-icon, visual with an eye. That's like, it's like one. Da 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 da. Wins. Gotta eat. Only level 5. I can take him. But that'll do as I was told. Hey there, buddy. Good night. Talk. Oh, I see. How do I talk to you? How do I get it to pop up again? Um. No idea.
There.
No idea though. What's this? I don't want to do that. These guys don't attack me. Need to check your surroundings. R plus thing. That's interesting. And there we go. That's a big dino though. Gonna beat him up.
Edge! We're in a good position.
Shadow strike.
Move in! If we can just tackle them with gunfire.
Out top of them. Now.
Chrome
Melee
armor.
attacks.
I'll put some power into this game and set.
We got it. Let's move.
Beat him up. Coexistence? What's
Let's
that?
see what you're engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Scream edge. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Game and set.
We got it. Let's move.
Bum, bum, bum. This is a rocket trailer. What's up with this? Not sure what it did. Oh, that gives me a lot more airtime. That's a wild hog, it's very invasive. Fair enough. There's a monkey there. Oh no, wait, that's not a monkey.
Melee attacks next!
Now it's my turn.
Assault hammer! Down you go!
Target in
Open
sight.
fire!
Scream edge.
I'll put some power into this. Game and set.
We got it. Let's move.
Oh, gotta beat up this one too.
Melee attacks next!
Now it's my turn.
Assault hammer!
Lightner.
Flame grenade!
Bandage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Edge!
I can cancel more or less.
If we can just tackle them with gunfire. Chrome armor!
Not sure if I needed that, but
Apologize
yeah.
for losing my cool just then.
And over here, there's things here. There's a level 6 thingy. Which I don't think really... it has no aggro. I'm sure I'm fine taking the lower road. Yeah, only level 6. I'm like level 3. Collectibles.
All this experience just serves to make me stronger.
Hey, I'm level 4 now.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Shadow strike.
Assault him! I won't miss this chance.
Appreciate it. Pendant destroyed. Move in
Put
and
some
strike.
power into this.
Bum, bum, bum. Maybe I should put the defensive thing on myself.
Early bird.
Edge! They're pushing me back. This is wearing me down.
I should heal
I
up
need
first.
healing,
Strength
Gainax.
comes from experience. That's true on any.
All killed. Hawk sling. And where's the story objective again? There it is. Ah, there's something there. Ah, collectible. Piano League. Here's a collectible. More collectible. Bum. Bum, bum, bum. And some high level enemies that I don't want to deal with. Normally in Xenoblade I would say, if the name is yellow I can take it. But not that at this early in the game. Ah, I'll die. Radio. I was considering, but not a good idea, I don't think. Oh, I can swim quickly. That's better than saying swim or sprint in the water. You're level 15, I'm not gonna deal with you. You're level 7. I'm level 4. No, I'm not gonna do that. I can run past them, surely. It's getting dark. Yeah, we're not doing that. That's level 30, that's a little bit high level. I don't want to fight a monkey. Westgate Plain.
Melee attacks next.
Now it's my turn.
Why are we doing melee attacks?
Hammer. Down you go.
Target
Open fire.
Inflict on the target's enemy. I can do that, and then do that.
Infuriate.
That'll do it. Can I target the one right next to it?
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Watch me go.
Shadow strike.
I'm feeling gutsy.
Edge. We're in a good position. Move in.
My turn.
Infuriate.
I fucked up.
Upper hand.
Put some power into this.
Oops. It's fine. I might need some healing. Pretty please.
I don't like where this is going. Flame grenade! Sometimes you have to be reckless. Weezing! Infuriate!
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Chrome armor!
Can you stagger them? That would be cool.
I don't like where this is going. Put some power into this.
Now it's my turn. Nice. Move in.
Thank you. Was going in a really bad direction then.
I should be
I'm going to make it.
And full health again. Oops, wrong button.
Chrome armor! Victory is ours.
Nice work.
There we go. See, I can take him, no problem. Do we get anything fun here? This is better. Let's put that on. This is still the best weapon we want. Rare versus unique. Potential up. I don't know what that does. This is technically more defense, but this. Maybe I'll just pick this one. Upgrade. Cool. And a dream into that brick, man. Let me grip down. We'll go to the story point once that is over. No, that's just a tree. Imagine getting ads on save stream. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want ads, you can sub. You don't have to. It's appreciated. It's one way to get rid of the ads. I don't want to move in too close. What level's that thing? You have to. You don't have to. Level 49. No, I'm not fighting it. This is... I believe the original level cap for this game was level 60 or something. I think they upped it for this. Oh, I can hit different parts. This really is this monster now.
Edge! We're in a good position.
Now
Move in! Assault hammer!
Move in and strike.
Flame grenade!
Thunder.
Chrome armor! Infuriate! An edge! This is wearing me down.
I should heal up
I need
first.
healing! An edge!
Move in and do some damage.
Hey!
Shadow strike.
I can toggle several different parts. Okay.
Edge! Chrome armor! All this experience just serves to make me stronger.
And level 5 now. Is the outbreak not over yet? Jeez. It should be almost, right? It's over.
Wear them down from a distance.
Target in sight. Shadow strike. Side slash.
Assault hammer! Down you go! Open fire!
Stream edge.
Chrome armor! Infuriate!
Wait a bit still.
If we can just topple them with gunfire!
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
We broke its ear.
Hand. Shadow strike.
Split edge! We're in a good position.
We broke all of his limbs.
Early bird.
Infuriate!
Touch me up.
Oh yeah, it's targeting me. I assume that's what the blue line means.
Some damn. We got it. Let's move.
That breaks over, so let's go to the story point. Hey, there's a collectible there. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that always happens in those games.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least.
Oh, I might pick that
That's
up.
the
Oops.
west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
But first, boss battle.
Grexes. And we're riled. We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
Time to beat up some beasties. I look like a fucking Dragon Ball Z character. A side character at least. The weapons you use on foot are split between melee and range because opportunity can only attack at close range, tend to do more damage per hit. Ranged attacks can... I accidentally jumped one. Can attack at range, tend to hit multiple times, but damage per hit tends to be lower. Jump. Tend to hit multiple times, but damage per hit tends to be lower. When you use an art, you also can switch over to the weapon that the art is associated with. Your melee weapon for melee weapon and your range weapon art. Okay. Arts which are associated with a weapon you're currently wielding will continue their cooldown even after they are ready to use. This is called the cooldown. Arts we used at a full second opponent will have a greatly increased effect. Ah.
It didn't have to be like this. They're off guard. Stab them with a melee attack.
Staggering! Wave grenade! We're in a good position.
Cool.
Move in! Yeah. Infuriate! Edge!
Slide, nice. Move in and do some damage. Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
I don't have an aura.
Stop, nice. Move in and do some damage.
Oh, dang it, don't move away from me.
Put some power into this.
Upper hand.
Just topple them with gunfire.
I'll topple them.
Double the other one, maybe.
Shadow strike.
Chrome armor!
Move in and do some damage.
Owie. And is that easy gone?
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife.
That might do.
Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight.
And I'm provoking them all.
We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
In we go. And only one item. Can at least put it on. That's a little bit better. The player avatar is unique in being able to change their class to a more advanced one once they've reached rank 10 in the current one. You can do this in menu party classes. Am I rank 10? I'm rank 7. So that wasn't really relevant for me. I'm gonna aggro these guys.
I'm going in.
May as well fight them.
Lay down some fire for me. Shadow strike.
Assault hammer!
Scream edge. Pendants destroyed. Move in and strike. Slide. Splinter. Side slash. Reinforcements. Watch out.
Step in and drive them back.
Yeah, I'll hit it still. Boost evasion, continue to use souls, HP.
Watch me go! Don't give him a chance to rest! Big edge!
Slide. Back to Sentinel. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Upper hand.
Flame grenade!
Side slash. We got him. Let's
There we go. I'm pressing the wrong button to jump. I'm used to Xenoblade 3 controls. What of this stuff? Nothing ends. Oh, I can climb it. Kind of. Don't block my white pebble. Damn uphill. There we go. I was supposed to do exploration, right? Is this not what people meant? Keep. Where am I? Oh no, oh no. And that's gonna be a little bit difficult to get up there. It's not fall damage, right? Yeah, because we're fine now. No, there's no fall damage. I'm fine.
Thanks.
Oh, hello, you asked me the new friend that Colonel Elma mentioned in her report. Having just woken up from after all that time, I'm sure you're dying to get home and take a shower. Unfortunately, the West Gate is closed at the time. I can read. I swear. If you want to enter the city, you'll need to use the elevator at the top of the stairs. They'll probably open the gate soon, thanks to the great work you guys did killing the monsters that were causing all that trouble. But until then, you'll have to forgive the inconvenience. Please understand. No problem, Piers. Activate the elevator. Yeah, that checks out. Oh. Cutscene time.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
Yee, new Weezing.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Just avoid new Skid Row. I don't know what it is. Title drop. Dramatic. End of the prologue, I suppose, then. I will save my progress.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory?
I suppose I'll have to.
Follow me.
Mandatory city tour. That's a loud hell elevator.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days ago, ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and
From political aid to Director General in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be Emperor by next month.
Irina, Gwyn.
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Where are you?
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Rude.
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
This one of the survivors, ma'am?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
It wasn't
Wait,
that far
what?
away.
What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously. Shosan was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
Gwyn Evans. Got it.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
What administrative district? Isn't that basically a political district? Oh, whatever. New Los Angeles. New Weezing.
Really?
Welcome to the industry district where we laborers work ourselves to the bone building new LA for everyone else to enjoy. Sorry, that does sound grumpy.
Hey!
Hey, you're the new guy, aren't you? The next crew member that Elma found, right? I was wondering what sort of person you'd be. You're a handsome one, that's for sure. Oh, Jim. Yes, sir, I like the cut of your Jim. Well, welcome to New LA. We're happy to have you. I'm sure there's all sorts of stuff you have to do before you get situated, eh? Paperwork and whatnot. In that case, you can just hop right into the transport that's idling over there, and I'll take you straight to the administrative district.
There you are.
Are you the survivor who was found asleep in that lifeboat? I heard you faced a lot of indigents out there. It's like you rolled out of bed and onto the battlefield. Elma... I woke up and Elma pushed a gun into my hands. Look, I'm no specialist, but if I were you, I'd worry that I pushed my body too far. You should head over to the administrative district for a medical checkup, or at the very least some rest. I don't know what you intend to do now that you are here, but it can wait until you've taken care of yourself.
Hey!
This package was meant to go to Blade Tower. It's only the biggest building in town, so I don't know how you could mess that up.
1, 2, 3.
I wonder what duties have been assigned to Irina's team this time. They better watch her back, or they'll have to answer me. Thank you, male NLA resident.
Hey.
For the sake of our Blade operatives heading out in the world, please be vigilant about performing your checks. Those brave men and women are fighting for our future. I heard gunshots and some sort of dying wail from the other side of the west gate. I guess one of the teams must have been fighting with an indigent. I really hope they finally took out the aggressive indigents that have been causing problems just outside the city. Because in that case, we should be able to reopen the west gate soon.
Hey.
Captain. Oh damn. That's not good. Well.
Damn it!
Hey, what's your face again? From the first game? I forget his name. The claw guy.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt. Hey, look at that.
Boomcar, that's the one.
Exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool.
He looks a little like
I'm
Boomcar.
Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Why do I want to do that?
Yeah, well that, doesn't usually happen.
We know it doesn't, Lynn. Look, I know what you're thinking. But believe me, young as she may look, and yes, she is young, she's actually one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
How old is the main character? You can change your active party composition from menu active partners, active members. I did not read that whatsoever. You can select allies from the reserve and add them to your active party. Also swap them around. Please note that there are times when you will not be able to change party members. But I can add her to the party and we have a party of 4. Why would I? Whatever. I think for the most part, I think it is recommended to just play with the main character, I think? I don't know. I'll check out a guide later. But I believe, unlike most of the other games, usually in this game you probably wouldn't change it that much, from what I understand. At this point, even single screw is a price of reasons for us here. You get that? No.
not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It looks
certainly
like
come a long way in the last few weeks.
a whole
There's still
inefficient
so much to be
vehicle.
done.
One day at a time.
It does not look aerodynamic
Speaking
whatsoever.
of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level here is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs.
Have to do access to.
And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Yee.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Lindley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here.
Just behind it was the 60%
That
lean.
road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Hello there, Stella.
Sir! Here's what I know.
We officers are aware that not all of New LA citizens are on board with Director General Chelson's policies. But the more we allow our dealers to enslave us, the grimmer our situation will become. Hopefully some breakthrough opportunity will present itself eventually, and you've got the look of someone who might just be able to accomplish that. If you're ever ready to put be that opportunity, let me know and I'll assign you to something important.
Intel is sparse, but...
Are you familiar with the continent comprised of nothing but wastelands far to the east of New LA? We're receiving reports of non-naturally occurring structures in that region. We need to find some answers about who built these structures and what became of them, and do it fast. I guess I'll have to post a mission for the Pathfinder's division. Large container. Okay. Hey Julius.
Working hard?
As part of the Earth-Life colonization project, interstellar ships took over from a number of cities. However, we don't have any idea what happened to the others. We've been transmitting a signal from Mira in an attempt to establish contact, but we haven't had any replies yet. It's possible that we're all that's left of humanity. No, ignore that, we mustn't lose hope.
Working hard?
That's not what I wanted to do.
Working hard? What to do?
The expansion of Frontier Enough hasn't been progressing the way I'd hoped. It's mainly because of interference from the indigents, though I suppose we are the ones encroaching on their turf. It's only a matter of what I'd fight to protect it. I just wish we could find a way to install the data probes without having to do so much needless fighting.
Hey.
Even Blade Tower, the center of New LA's government, is barely 70% complete, but it's not like we have the luxury of waiting around for it to be finished. I'm seeing like the mod icons and whatnot in the chat, and I'm thinking like, oh, that's up on the minimap. No, they're not.
Yeah.
Exploring an uncharted planet is no easy task. For the sake of efficiency, it's important that each division performs its own assigned duty.
I see.
You're assigning me together an Hydrus radius and heat with inox pipes? Yes, sir. I cannot believe that. I believe I can find. Well, too bad.
Okay.
Defense Secretary Nagi is in charge of military affairs. He, in turn, oversees Commander Van Damme, who serves as our operational leader. That's a name that appears in all of these games. It's mostly a political position, as I understand it. Normally, someone in such a lofty position wouldn't have contact with the boots on the ground. But Secretary Nagi is always insists that he's just another citizen of New LA and strolls to the city without an entourage. He's a very impressive leader. Why, are you offering to help? Because with the amount of work on my plate, I won't turn you down. But if you don't even know the basics of operating one of those, I don't know how much help you could be. We should ask our patron, Elma, to walk you through it. After that, we can talk. Once you know what you're doing, come back and talk to me, alright?
Yeah?
The provisional government is our system of self-governance headed by Director General Chazon. Don't tell me you thought the Blade was running this whole city by itself. Blade handles the fighting, but the provisional government manages the city. It's a very clear division of duties.
Yeah? Well...
Mediators protect the city and also serve police-like functions within it. But there are some problems that they can't resolve without further help. That said, I simply do not have the manpower to resolve some of the more minor grievances that are brought to me. It would be nice if there were good Samaritans available who are willing to make the effort to solve those sort of problems. If you go down in combat, I'll rush right over to help you back up, and if I'm the one who goes down, you'll do the same for me, right? You'll do that for me. For me? Even residents of New LA who are not members of Blade are actively supporting the city in some capacity. After all, we also share the burden of being among humanity's last survivors. I, for example, have the role of keeping Blades in tip-top condition. I'm willing to sacrifice anything to help Blade succeed. I would heal those who are building our new legacy even at the cost of my own life. And what of you? Are you prepared to do your duty as one of humanity's last survivors? I do not engage in gossip or any forms of idle conversations that serve no clear purpose. But as well, Sherry over there may have a few interesting things to share. She's very popular with the Blades and gets to hear a lot of their stories. I don't know if any of it would be of interest to you, but if you wish to know of happenings outside the city, you should speak with her. Hello, Sherry.
How's it going? Oh, wonderful.
The weather in Mira changes abruptly and often. They say it's as fickle as a young lover's heart. Oftentimes, you'll head out on a bright, clear morning, and end up soaked from thunderstorms by noon. Veteran blades tend to carry a wide variety of equipment in order to respond to changing weather. For example, electrified weaponry is especially effective during thunderstorms.
How's it going?
That's interesting to know.
Wow.
Did you hear about the blade who found an unusual flower while she was on a mission in Primordia? It turned out to be an indigent that was just camouflaged as a flower. Thing attacks her out of nowhere. She's lucky she wasn't killed. A hit poor girl is totally traumatized now. Even the getaway flower she's been receiving have left her screaming, shaking like a leaf. Poor thing. I can imagine.
What is it?
The support staff are the ones who have to clean up blades messes in the maintenance center and commercial district. As a doctor who heals the wounds of blades, I actively serve in a support capacity. It keeps me far busier than I would like. There is no end to the foolishness of blades who throw themselves in the battle and sustain needless wounds in their every encounter. Should you end up in a combat role yourself, I urge you to equip yourself properly to avoid sustaining any preventable damage.
What is it?
I want to do
What is it?
this one. I can't believe a fellow alumnus of my elite university chose to become a blade of all things. And this was a man so accomplished that he stood out even among the top students at our university. He could have been a politician or a CEO. Well, that would have been. But instead he chooses to put his precious life at risk with one dangerous mission after another. I cannot even begin to comprehend what he is thinking. These are the barracks, I believe.
Sir.
That's right, if you register your collectibles in your collectopedia, you can earn rewards. That's what I call we like to creators. I don't have access to that yet.
That's the fly. Yes.
Ah well, I'm a curator in the Captain Eric's team. We're in charge of surveying Mira's biology. I've always had an affinity for animals and nature and stuff, so I'd like to think I'm pretty well suited to the job. Alright.
That's the fly. Yes.
I know Mira's gonna be our home now, and I know it doesn't sit well with a lot of folk, but it's all a matter of perspective. Thinking about a new species of flora and fauna. All the things you'd never see on Earth. Doesn't that excite you? Well, for me it does. Honestly, I'm grateful that I get to explore more of this incredible world with every new day. That's nice, yeah.
I appreciate it. Right.
Before I got picked for the White Whittle's crew, I was surveying new species of plants in the jungles of South America. Now it's my responsibility to clarify in a hurry the effects of our new home's flora might have on humanity's future. And yeah, I have military training. I might come from academia, but I'll be damned if I don't pull my own weight around here.
I appreciate it.
Most of Miran flora is still unidentified, but as a rule of thumb, be extremely careful when encountering a new specimen. Once you've picked up enough samples to analyze, I would recommend clearing out quickly. The place is just as dangerous as the Amazon, most likely more so. You should really proceed under that assumption. Any fool who's dumb enough to face his foe head-on won't have to make the same mistake twice. You must constantly move to stay in your opponent's blind spots. Attack your foe from the back, attack from high or below. Anywhere but head-on. Attacking from any of those positions will improve your accuracy and your odds of landing a critical hit. Do you understand? Do you not understand? Either way, repeat what I just said 1,000 times until it finally penetrates that thick skull of yours.
Idiot.
I lovingly play rookies that don't even know the basics of combat until they grow into respectable blade operatives. But recently a number of cowards have failed to withstand my love and fled my training sessions. But you look like the type that can take it. If you decide to join Blade, you come and ask me anything. I would take the fundamentals of combat and beat them right into you.
Hey.
Yeah. How in the heck am I supposed to pull off this job by myself? It's madness! Madness! Hey, you wanna come along and help?
Yes?
This is mission control. As a Blade you can... Oh, I see, you haven't registered as a Blade, sakes this. Well, if you do register and join a division, you'll be able to accept missions right here. I understand that you haven't yet decided what role you wish to play here in ULA, and that's fine, but I believe you will make a splendid Blade. Trust me, I've seen of countless Blades standing right here. I know talent when I see it.
Yes?
My name is Eleonora, and I serve as Blade's receptionist. If you have any questions about your assignments, feel free to ask me anything. If there's anything that I can do to help, I hope you'll let me be of service. Now go do your best to fix this, I'll expect great things from you. Cool. Trevor.
What's wrong?
The members of each division have their own responsibilities, but mine is primarily guard duty. Lately there have been reports of dangerous indigents appearing near the entrances to the city. That's why we've sealed the gates and taken a defensive posture. We've tightened our guard to the extent that there's absolutely no chance of an indigent infiltrating the city. But now I hear that Elma and some new guy already slaughtered the Grex pack that prowled outside the west gate. So I guess we all owe to thank Team Elma for their successful counteroffensive.
What's wrong? This,
Carl is pathetic. I put him on indigent control duty and he hasn't killed a single one. If he didn't have so many damn duties of my own, I'd march right up to him and spank him like the insolent child he is. Oh dear. Hey, if you're headed that way, could you give Carl a message for me? He'll be the one loitering out in front of the arms manufacturer's building. Tell him to pull his head out and get his goddamn work done before Trevor has to stick a boot so far up his ass say shoe polish for him once. Oh dear. Hey, Marcus.
Hey, check this out.
Before we engage in a big bounty mission, the whole team always huddles around the arena and looks up at our target in the enemy index. Once we've worked out a plan of attack, we head out and engage the foe. You can use your Blade issue comm device to pull up information on any foe you've fought previously. The battles here can be tough, so be sure to put your enemy index to good use, alright? I'd hate to lose you out here.
Hey! Damn it.
There's some pathetic Blade guy who keeps giving Irina a hard time. He's probably just doing it because he likes her, honestly. So there's no excuse to pull her hair like some grade school crush. Man up and ask her out for a drink or something. Hey, there's Carl.
What? Great.
The gate over there, the east one? Can you believe how long it's been sealed? This is really getting to be a hassle. Huh? You want to know why people can pass through the west gate but not this east one? Well, New LA is just it's just the residential unit of a ship that's been hastily reconstructed into a city. It wasn't exactly built with ease of access in mind. The west gate entrance is where the passage to the White Whale's maintenance management area used to be. I'm surprised you didn't know that. Everybody know. Oh, are you the newly discovered crew member? You are, aren't you? Hey, welcome to New LA.
What?
Man, I'm as excited about my next mission as I'm about my next food kennel. You wanna swap? Just kidding. I mean, I'd love to swap, but if Trevor found out that I passed the mission off, he'd tear me a new one. He already is. Trevor's as strict as they come, but no mistake. You don't ever want to get on his bad side. You've got it on his bad side. Let's move on. Light barracks.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
Let's go.
I think I can answer that one. So, you must be the latest rescue.
And we'll make you.
Secretary Nagi.
Ms. Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here...
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
What kind of tea? I want milk tea.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Seem to be equipped already.
From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
How did we end up on Mira?
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
What's Blade?
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think.
A bit long.
It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
The Lifehold?
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Other than so the fight was between two aliens and Earth was kind of the battlefield. So where are they going off the ships? Oh well.
Yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir.
I kind of really went through half of it.
We'll keep this briefing brief.
I can't talk to him all. As you explore the administrative district, think about what sort of life you would like to lead here in New LA. Take all the time you need. I'll be right here whenever you're ready. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm down here. That doesn't really do much for me. To the administrative district. What? Administrative district.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby. Now this guy gets it. Aren't they just the coolest? Just everything about them. The lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction. Hold on, I'll just pull it up here 1 sec.
Lynn?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Originally, Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far so fast without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
We're not getting one anytime soon, got it?
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the mission control board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
I kinda already found it.
Good call. Let's head on over.
But alright.
So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Hey!
Well, me, those people that we're talking.
Unbelievable.
All Fry does is get drunk and scotch. He's an embarrassment to interceptors everywhere.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen.
If you have a scale license, you can buy a skill from the shop terminal in Armory Alley. Man, I love living in the future. But...
Hey.
Alright people, remember that each of us bears the weight of humanity's very existence upon our shoulders. No pressure.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
Which I don't
You
have.
can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell? Huh? Oh, right, the door. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
We were just there. Oh, no, we weren't. Let's buy it. Oh.
Hey!
Any blades can use the terminal that purchasing weapons and protective wear.
What? Well...
After the horrible fate that befell Earth, some humans have come to resent all xenoforms. But as a scientist, I am always eager to see examples of life forms who acquired intelligence through a different evolutionary path. From what I understand, they found ruins throughout the planet as just intelligent life existed here previously. I always relish opportunities to encounter the unknown. What about you?
What?
I may be a rough and tumble blade, but believe it or not, I was once studying to be a biologist. When I was a student, I was always off on one cross-country trip after another doing field work with my professor. We traversed jungles and deserts, hunting for rare animals and fossils. And when we find one, we jump up and down weekly like children. Huh. My professor stayed behind on Earth, but I know he'd have been thrilled to come here and see all of the good species. He's dead now.
Am I right?
We're out of amplification lenses and can't make any more of Granada's GG's trademark beam weapons. Go tell our colleagues in the industrial district to hurry up and make more.
Working hard? I can tell you.
Too soon. It's been 2 months. More than that. If you join Blade, you'll be able to use the shop terminal in Armory Alley to buy armaments from the city's various arms manufacturers. And once you acquire a skill license, you'll be able to buy skills from there as well. When that happy day comes, I hope you'll consider buying one of the high quality skills from my company, Sakuraba Industries.
Working hard? Thank you.
The arms manufacturers have been asked to prioritize new weapons development, but that sort of work requires resources and money. And there aren't any large investors in New LA, so we have to see capital and uranium from individual blades. The amounts of investment provided by each is small, but merge enough small streams and you end up with a mighty river. At least that's what we're counting on. If you join Blade, I hope you'll consider investing. I hope you will consider. That's not correct. I hope you'll consider investing in your preferred arms manufacturers. I was advised to invest in all of them, basically. We sell strange and unusual stuff my husband picks up out on a job. He's a pathfinder, so he's always finding crazy space junk and whatnot. I don't have anything to show you right now, unfortunately, but check back later. You should be back in a little while with a new hull that'll blow your battle socks clean off. Materials, I suppose?
Whatever.
Yes, actually. But I'm not gonna talk about it. I don't even want to entertain the possibility of it being true. I'm just gonna stay positive and hold on to hope, so please don't ask again.
Whatever.
No.
Yes.
Your accuracy improves when attacking foes from behind. It's also a bit easier to hit their weak points. You must always pay attention to positioning when you attack. I'm looting this
Just serves to make me
On
stronger.
any planet.
trailer in the middle of the city. Thank you. That blew up my ears. I wanna talk to that guy.
Now then.
Next time our team's gonna be the one to find the survivor. I'm tired of being shown up by Elma's team every damn time. How do you swear? How dare you swear in my Christian stream? The suspension of the scale is completely wrecked. I must have put up a good fight against the Xenons when we made our emergency landing.
1, 2, 3,
Listen.
Every category of indigent has a weakness to something. For example, flame-based attacks are particularly effective against steroids.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision.
It will be.
In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
The illusion of choice. Tips? I don't need tips. Fine, I'll save. Your decision between yes and of course, probably. Mirror Archives. The Mirror Archives will allow you to read the synopsis of past story missions and look at the meanings of important terms. You can find the manuals there. 2 years after taking to the stars, the interstellar vessel known as the White was attacked by alien aggressors. The count's then gonna channel 2 months later. EZP Earth-Life Colonization Project or Project Exodus was a plan to use interstellar ships to live out and set out in space. And scale license. Yeah. Actually, why? Whatever. Okay, let's sign up. Can't quite run up walls. Back to Nagi.
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
No Xenoblade without fandom.
He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment. What in the hell are we waiting for? As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
I don't get paid.
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
What'll happen if I refuse? I'm so tempted to try, but maybe I shouldn't.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization. Elma, he can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Kunnen boze ook als TCG sim.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid.
That's generally what you do.
This was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe.
It's by the east gate.
Got it, east of the city.
In that case, we can take the east gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
Righto. Chapter 2, The New Frontier. Okay. Could have used this yet? No. I'm not a Blade member yet.
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
Sorry, Con.
Wouldn't surprise me at all. Irina's team is one of our best.
How does he know Irina and Gwyn?
We ran into them just before we met up with you. They were on their way out to an assignment.
Well, then that settles it. It must have been them, right? Man, forget this amateur hour pro baloney. Those guys are where the action's at.
I'll try not to take that personally. But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
We could have probed Mira.
That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the east gate, shall we?
Yes, I can see it. Game. This is Leonora, Blade support lead, here to tell you that the segment feature of map is now available for use. It's displayed on your handheld comm device and it is used to naming of map segments. Cool. Oh, this is just the entirety of Mira. Gajit. I think. Then we go there. Serena!
Yes?
Oh, have you come to see the town helper? I'm sorry, what? You don't know who the town helper is? It's me, silly. I'm a mediator, but I started dabbling on the side. I teach weapon skills, offer equipment tips, deliver lost items, give life advice. Folks just started calling me the town helper. I kind of like it, to be honest.
Hey!
Let's make each other a promise. We're both gonna come back from our deployments alive. Deal? Yeah. Time to move out and probe the new planet. I can't hear anything either.
Hey. Yes?
Why not get used to battling indigents by fighting some Ophies? Ophies? This place is lousy with them after all. And like Rexes and all the more ferocious indigents, Ophies won't even attack unless you hit them first. That makes them useful as draining dummies. Another piece of advice, don't mistakenly pick a fight with any of the dangerous creatures near Sayram Lake to the north. Numerous skilled interceptors have fallen to the indigents in that little area. As noble a goal as protecting the city is, it's not worth risking your life like that. If you ever catch the eye of one of those indigents, just turn and run away.
Hey.
Apparently, Nelson's team has gone missing. They had planned to install a number of data probes and then come straight back to the city. What could have happened to them? I don't know what sort of foe they ran into, but let this be a lesson. You have to be careful when you're exploring. Right. But we should explore.
I'm going in.
Let's engaging. Lay down some fire.
Cover fire. Take it down.
Shadow strike.
Lay in.
Assault hammer. Flame grenade.
Move in and do some damage.
I'll put some power into this.
Come on. It's that.
Got it. Let's move.
That thing's big.
Melee attacks next.
Watch me lay in.
Shadow strike.
Fire carnival.
Side splash.
And I want to move to the side.
Sliding slinger.
That's not good.
Edge. We're in a good position.
Early bird.
Move in. They're pushing me back.
Can you?
Infuriate. Edge. Sometimes you have to be reckless. Close in.
Not balance.
Ow. That's not good.
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
Hey, you, not provoke me.
I'm in trouble. Heal me. Upper hand.
Fire Carnival!
Guys, please.
Pendant down! We can lay it!
I have to stay in this. Help me.
Well, that's unfortunate. Not sure what happened there. Let's try it again, a little bit better this time. Move on this area then. Eastgate Plain. With loads of collectibles. Grab the thing, damn it. These guys wreck me.
What? They've seen us!
Engaging.
Where? Oh, there.
Side slash.
Hammer! Down you go! Over fire!
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Now, melee attacks.
I am meleeing.
Put some power into this one.
Nice. Move in and do some damage. Sliding slinger. Shadow strike. Upper hand. I owe you one.
Flame grenade!
Did we?
Early bird. Move in and
I'll
keep
make
the
sure to
rhythm
leave a
going.
dent.
Slinger.
Chrome armor!
Appreciate it.
We can lay it!
Chrome armor!
I owe you one. I have to stay in this. Help me.
Put some power into this one. We're in a good position. Move in!
Side slash.
My cookie got better.
Radio. There's a thing there. Eastgate BC, whatever that means. Blade has base camp, set up throughout Mira, where you can rest up in a tent or trailer if you find one, kick off your boots and make for yourself at home. That's what they're there for. Okay.
What?
Did you come to steal a data probe? If you head a short distance to the north, you should be able to see the spot. Be careful. Yeah. And the thing there is aggressive visually. There's more things there. And an enemy. Don't turn around, please. This planet has multiple moons. One's bigger than the other. I feel like with that size, isn't it like past the isn't that past the Roche limit?
Looks like we've got no choice.
No, too bad.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Kill the tail.
Appreciate it.
Hammer! Down you go! Open fire!
I've got your cover,
Side
fire.
slash.
E? Who's being attacked? Elma is. Never mind, I am now.
Shadow strike.
Sorry, guys.
Upper hand.
Follow me.
Up.
I'm in the zone.
Why do I have insta kills? Can you guys hit him a little bit more?
Heal me. Slide. Later. Fire carnival. Nice. Gonna do some damage.
There we go.
Neutralize. Nice work.
That went well. Why am I having trouble with that? I just go to the target point.
Looks like we've got no choice.
Use melee attacks.
Shadow strike.
Why did you walk over to me?
Chrome armor.
I toppled him. Close in.
Side slash.
Let's hit the tail.
Upper hand. Slide. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
I'll put some power into this one.
Pendant destroyed. Move in and strike.
I didn't think we'd have so much trouble.
That went better.
Workout from all that running.
To the pro we go. Ooh, damn.
What the hell happened here? You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius? Unless... what?
This is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA,
Oh dear.
or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
What's a tyrant?
The tyrant designation is given to creatures that pose a special threat in one way or another. That doesn't
Kind
always
of
mean
really know what it
raw
is, but
Some tyrants will actually register as low rank when we find them out in the field and engage them in combat.
But don't let that fool you. If a creature shows up as a tyrant, you can be sure it's got at least one nasty trait or ability to speak of. The system can't account for everything, though, so don't let your guard down, no matter what rank it assigns. Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
it's just saying the same thing.
Well, alright. I'm game if you are. Count me
It's a
in,
unique
Ella.
monster,
Let's do this.
basically.
If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. We can't just keep running forever, you know? Besides, I'd never forgive myself if someone else ended up getting hurt because we just left it here.
All right, let's do it. But
Back
don't
on.
push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on.
That gun, bonk.
Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
In getting a tyrant is no small task. It's important to check to equip your with best. Anyway, I tried. Level up odds. Oh, I probably should do that. Not used to leveling up odds. Or that being a necessity. No, I definitely can. Probably should. I use this one a lot. Probably gonna put a lot of aggro. Might as well just ensure I'll stay alive. And this one. Am I set up another gear? Forward, and that's a little bit better. No. I should wear this. And this. Alright. What level are you?
How is this even remotely fair?
Wear them down from a distance.
It was a whole different level just a moment before.
Now get in there.
Hit him again for me!
Is it on me?
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Put some power into this. We're in a good position. Move in.
Scream it! Pendants destroyed.
Gotta do that.
Move in and strike. Upper hand.
I'm not seeing. Oh, there we go.
Appreciate it. Slice. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
What are we? Not yet. The tail.
Shadow strike.
Edge. We're in a good position. Move in.
Owie.
Fire carnival!
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Watch me go.
Now,
Miss.
melee attack.
Hit edge.
That's
Perfect.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Why did I unequip stuff?
I owe you one. Chrome armor.
Now, melee attack.
Put some power into this. We're in a good position. Move in.
Its tail is not broken.
Put some power into this.
I can't double lock. Oh god.
Fire! Flame grenade! Just serves to make you stronger.
Oh god, double stacks in this game.
Awesome!
Wasn't this almost
Nice
supposed to
work,
mention?
Lynn. You
This is
fought well.
the unique monster
You
team
did
for this
too.
game. It did
Now
play
let's
in
get down to business
Xenoblade
and
2.
install
Yeah.
that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Then let's probe the place.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods.
So it's like a
Burying
lightsaber
them
put
is going
upside
to
down.
save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
Maybe Lynn should take care of it.
You want me to do it? Now, there's nothing to it, trust me. It's easy. And besides, this is supposed to be your training mission, remember?
Oh, I can't have Lynn probe Mira.
Which is exactly why we're here. You're going to have plenty of firsts as you become a blade. You'd best get used to it.
Just do it or do it. Beef bed Mira.
Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the
Why am
target
I like
depth.
this?
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Yay!
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Hey, items. Frontier Nav probe sites, or FN sites for short, are optimal locations to plant data probes. Placing one would reveal segment recon for the surrounding segments. You can go to main menu, map segments, yeah, okay. Who the fuck is Lau? I'm Lau, a Pathfinder. If we're gonna grow Frontier Nav, we need to install more data probes. To plant one, simply approach a vacant Frontier Nav probe site and press A, if you find a good spot. Be sure to go ahead and claim it, it's common sense really. Now that all this left report a good ways, but first I'll let you in a secret. A giant beast like that is usually best case with a scowl. From what I've heard, no it's not. Neutralizing a foe like that on foot, especially tired, is pretty risky, so be careful about such things in the future, okay? Loud, 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 loud. Segment recon shows the details of the tasks that need to be performed in each segment. Each category is shown with its own icon. Resolving these increase your survey rate. If there is a segment recon task still to address at your current location, a yellow hexagonal area will be displayed on your minimap. This is known as the segment marker. The segment marker indicates the borders of the segment you are currently occupying. You can also go to main menu, map segments, then select the segment, and press the right bumper, right stick in. To manually display the segment marker for the particular segment of the minimap. Manually set segment markers will be displayed as a blue hexagonal area, even when you outside the borders. And we haven't done the full thing. Oh, we have. Border. I think. I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. There's a diamond there, there's treasure there, something there, there's treasure there. They do. So we'll be exploring a lot. Bum, 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 bum. Oops. But with that being said, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. That's more than I do normally. So I think it's time to say goodbye. I'm gonna switch that away. Up. And Woomst will be a target for raid. I'll go take a look at that. Mute. Thank you. It's been a while since all you said. It's time to go. Oh, don't worry. Because I'll be back not on Monday. Unfortunately. I think I know who I'm going to raid. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I guess I didn't finish that. I'm confusing them with another person who did finish that game. But first of all, I've got socials. The socials are on my website now, currently posted in chat in Twitch. If you're on Discord, or not on Discord, I mean on YouTube, you can find them in the description. There's a couple of links on the page that lead to, for example, my Twitch page where I do my live streams. There is a link to my YouTube for the VODs, in case you've missed the stream, you can find them there, usually within a week. There's also a link to my Blue Sky, I occasionally post stuff there, but most importantly, there's a link to my Discord, which is also now being put in chat, or if you're on YouTube, you can also find it in this description. It's a cozy place, come join it, it's like a good place to be. You'll get information about any updates whatsoever, maybe events in the future, or just talk with people, including myself, if you want to, or share things or whatnot, like art, memes, media, whatever. You can do it down the Discord. And with that being said, we're gonna be raiding Ricky, who is playing, I believe, Wind Waker, not randomized, but something there. I've got a raid message, the top one for people who are not subscribed, the bottom one for people who are subscribed, because the bottom one has emotes, and you need to be subscribed in order to use those emotes on all the channels. If you like what you see, please consider giving a follow. You can turn off notifications, doesn't really matter too much, but following is appreciated. You don't have to be active in chat. Even just lurking is super appreciated and it really helps. And with that being said, I'll be back again next week Friday with more Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. I won't be around on Monday because there's other stuff going on the Monday and also on the Tuesday, which leads to me not being able to stream another. So unfortunately, Summer Night will have to wait yet another week. Yeah, I will be back again on Friday. I will do my Xenoblade. A little bit of time where I'll have a bit more time, like the next month, hopefully. With that being said, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys again next week. Bye bye.